Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining. My name is Michelle and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about wealthy ladies who resell their handbags. Why they resell their handbags, is it really an investment, and how the wealthy clients keep you, the average consumer, running for the bag. Don't get me wrong, I love watching the best, latest and greatest unboxing video just like the rest of you, and we admire these ladies who have built up such a huge handbag collection. But let me just say it, if you don't already know it, buying handbags does not make you wealthy, which is why now we know there are so many wealthy ladies who add fake handbags, replicas, in addition to their authentic collection. Now, if they're at that level that they have such a handbag collection, they're at an advantage, and I'm going to tell you why. And we're also going to talk about why bags are not an investment. Listen up, you guys. This video is not sponsored by Fashionphile. However, they are a partner of mine, and I've recommended many bags on Fashionphile because it is a great place to buy pre-loved, especially if you find one in great condition and if it can save you a little money. So the truth is, if you are ultra wealthy and can buy handbags all the time, wealthy clients can get bored with their handbags. Fashionphile was founded by a Neiman Marcus sales associate who started encouraging her clientele to bring the old bags back when they were done so they can sell them on the side. And that's what they did, and that's how Fashionphile was born. So let me analyze this a bit. So why do rich ladies sell their handbags? Well, if they have enough money, maybe they just want the next item. Luxury handbags was created on the idea that the bag would last through generations and be passed down through several generations. But now, in today's day and age, fast fashion is the thing, even with luxury. When fashion came about, there were only two seasons, spring and fall. And now they just churn out bags every single month, keeping you guys hooked, okay? This article here is all about Fashionphile. It talks about how they want to circulate their closet and have money to purchase new things, or maybe to hide their spending habits. So back in the day, before the handbag craze, doing this was very smart, and it still is, don't get me wrong, that you're moving things out of your closet. Now, if you're just hearing this for the first time and you've had a Birkin in your closet for decades and you need money, then you are in luck. Back in the day, these ladies, they knew to snatch up these Birkins, especially the Himalayan, and the owners of Fashionphile knew that Himalayan, let's snatch them up and resell them to make anywhere from 50 to 200,000 and up in profits. The Birkin has always been like the bag of Hermes. So if you're lucky enough to have a Birkin from decades ago, then you've made a great investment if you happen to be in the market to resell the bag. Now, if you are thinking today that buying a bag today is an investment, please think about that again. So these wealthy ladies, or people, men and gents, ladies and gents, got to the position not by buying handbags. You do not get rich by buying handbags. That's no secret. It is a myth. It's a facade. Let's just say if you today are going to make that Birkin journey to get that Birkin as an investment, how much money you are really going to spend to get there. Now, here's another reason why the rich have an advantage over you. Well, first, and not so obvious, the one that people don't want to talk about, is that they created a system to get wealthy. Okay, so they created a system or a business or something to get them that money to buy the bags. Now, when you're at that level of wealth, guess what? You're a VIC, a very important client. So when that Birkin or whatever it is, that limited edition piece comes in the door, the sales associate is going to get on the phone or text you and say, hey, we've got this thing. That person no longer has to take the journey. Now, having been on that side of the business, it is no secret at all, which VICs were resellers, who were buying buying the limited edition pieces just to resell on the market. That is why as soon as a limited edition drop comes out, you're gonna see it on the consignment shops right away, so quickly. Before you can even call the store for them to tell you it's sold out, it's already on eBay or StockX and whatever is going to be there. But buyer beware, if you are new to the game, don't just assume that you're going to be able to resell any of your items. It is always a risk, okay? So if you're not at that level, please just stop saying that your bag is an investment. It is not an investment unless it's making you money. Because I've worked the floor and I know a good amount of these customers, I'd say 75%, are financing their handbag, putting it on a credit card. There are so many consumers that you can just tell it's a real stretch to have this item. But don't stretch it out so much that it's going to hurt you and you're actually not going to enjoy the bag in that case. Alrighty, so for those of you who are like encouraging your friends, get that Louis, get that Chanel because it's investment. Well, what happens when you want to use the thing that your bag will only sell for more than you bought it from if you keep it in absolute pristine condition? So now you're buying a fashion piece that you're gonna wanna wear, but then you don't wanna use it because if it's investment, you want to get the most money back return as possible when you finally do sell the thing. Now, another thing, if you buy a house, whether you buy it at the low end or the top end, either way, you're probably gonna have some equity because you're using the house and you're paying down that mortgage. So at least you have equity out of that. But out of your handbag, the time you are using it, it is not accruing money. And by the time that you're ready to sell it, you have no idea who's going to want it, what the market is going to be like. Not only that, but the consignment shops take a huge chunk of money for their commission. And sure, there are other ways, and I've had a ton of people ask me, you know, it's not that easy. There's a lot of risk involved when you're selling on eBay or Facebook or meeting Facebook buyers and sellers. Buyer beware, I don't even play in that category. So this is another way too that these stores will tempt you. You can use your credit card or you can do Afterpay. The Afterpay is now showing up on consignment shops, and it's so tempting, but really think about what you're doing. You're not making an investment, you're not even creating an asset, you're literally just buying a bag. Okay, so the article goes on to say that even items like card holders, and we've all seen this, card holders, key pouches, wallets, can go on Fashionphile for higher than retail. Especially in the past couple of years, there was like this huge demand for small leather goods because people could not find them at Louis Vuitton. And then all the rumors of a canvas shortage. Okay, you guys, there's never a canvas shortage. That's an internet rumor. Louis Vuitton just does not care about satisfying the $500 customer. So they're not gonna go on an upsweep of let's produce more wallets because there's more demand. Luxury is exclusive and limited. Even if it's not a limited drop, there's only a certain amount of wallets they're gonna make, a certain amount of key pouches, and it gets distributed. There's no shortage, and no, they're not discontinuing canvas either. They actually really don't care, okay? Because from the inside, objective and incentive was to sell leather, push leather. And of course, now because of social media, it seems like if you're carrying a Vuitton, it's not expensive enough. So we're gonna move to Chanel, and then we're gonna move to Hermes and get higher and higher. So Louis Vuitton wants to retain their loyal customers and their loyal fans by introducing leather and other pieces, fine jewelry, housewares, and all those things to prevent you from just sticking to canvas and then going to Hermes or Chanel for leather. It's no secret that the top clientele are reselling their items. That's why they show up on consignment, StockX, eBay, Fashionphile, RealReal. They show up so quickly, even before the bag is released and you've had the chance to call the store and ask them if they still have the thing. It's already on eBay. Okay, so for this reason, you guys, this is why there's a limit to how many SKUs you can buy at Louis Vuitton. There's a limit to how many styles, and same with Chanel. They've recently restricted their limit on how many bags you can buy. They've tightened that down even more because it was no secret how many people were buying tons of handbags and then reselling it even to other countries. There's shoppers on WhatsApp who are personal shoppers for people who want these bags and all kinds of stuff. So because of all this, Like really, you don't need to play the game. I've already told you one way, the second way, and choose either route. I'm not judging. If you're judging anyone on it, just stay in your own lane. Other people's lanes are messy. It's totally okay to buy pre-loved, and this is why I recommend it. Like, if you really have enough money for that Hermes, skip the line, go to consignment. Someone else's trash is your treasure. Oh, one thing I have to add too, to get those special pieces, okay? Do not be shocked, because the viewers on the YouTubes are constantly shocked that $10,000 spend does not get them any special privileges. I'm sorry, it doesn't. When I was there to be considered a VIC, a very important client, and have a little gold coin by your name, you had to spend minimum $10,000 3 years in a row. And trust me, there were customers who spent way more than that year after year after year. So when Louis Vuitton did that limited edition drop with Supreme and everything got blown out of the water, they tightened up who was going to get which pieces, again, to prevent resellers. But come on, they know everyone's reselling. It actually helps the brand, and they're not doing much to stop it. When I worked there, Virgil Abloh's first drop was arriving, so there were some pieces, like including the unicorn, keepall, and some other hard to get pieces. So the way that this worked, like you couldn't just assume, I've spent so much money, they're gonna let me buy it. There are going to be 20 of them in the store waiting for people to buy. We had to give our store manager a nomination, and then she would have to nominate that client to her boss, some mystery ghost exec who we didn't even know, and then wait for permission to see if our client got nominated to buy the thing. So that's how secretive and limited it is. And again, this is why a relationship with a client advisor is super, super important. I did have clients who were new to Vuitton who were buying at the time of Virgil because they were fans of Virgil. Truthfully, they did get special privileges because of what they were buying. They weren't just buying canvas, they weren't just buying handbags. They were interested in the category across the brand that flagged them with great potential to expand into different categories into Vuitton. I worked my butt off to get some special pieces in their hands, but again, would not have happened had they not cultivated a relationship with the client advisor. Doesn't mean kissing ass, it just means, like, I'm telling you guys, it's important. If we remember you, we're gonna do our best to get those things into your hands. Okay, I have said a lot in this video. My main point is just be super, super careful when you are using the word investment to purchase a luxury handbag, shoes, belt, wallet, anything. It's not an investment, you guys. It is a purchase that is decorative. Just enjoy it. Buy it if you like it. Don't buy it for your neighbors, your friends, or for the gram, whatever. But who's listening to me anyways? Alrighty, don't forget to like and subscribe. And my name's Michelle, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.